And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And pitching in this game, Luis Severino. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball out to short. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
In the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Counts full, 3-2.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Willie Adames stands in. Hit in the air out to center field. Wilson should have this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 4.
Here's the Giants lineup.
Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Two outs. On the ground. Into the outfield. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second. 2 outs. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And a foul ball. Severino kicks, deals. Towards first. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Elliot Ramos will hit next. And that's in for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Fouled off. He was late. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. And delivers outside. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And here's a 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Logan Webb. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Lawrence Butler.
The right fielder, Lawrence.
Webb, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and 1 gone. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Big time power. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Webb. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Adames snags it for the second out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And there's a foul ball. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And that just misses. That one ripped. That's back. And it hits the fence. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Bleday on third with 2 out. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go.
14,
Stepping in, Patrick Bailey. Severino back to work. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Swing and a chopper out to short. To first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And first offering is fouled off. Severino. Strike 2. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Grant McCray stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
That one missing inside. And misses inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And we're back.
Leading up
now
for the A's,
Tyler
the
Soderstrom.
first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
That's in there. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Jack Geloff.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on at first with one gone. So here's Brown at the plate. Just missed.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Geloff leads off first with one away. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Luis Urias.
The third baseman, Luis Urias.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline.
Well done, drives in the run. Nice line drive with the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson. That's in there. That's strike one. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. And that's in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. On the inside corner for called strike 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. On to the third inning. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like it.
Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's in for a strike.
Go ball. 1 strike.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
So 2 down now, and here is Willie Adames. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Outside. And Adames swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Score remains tied 1-1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball left side. Chapman over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. First time up was a pop out. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The center fielder, number 33, JJ.
This is JJ Bleday. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Gets the call. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Shea.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. Can't glove it cleanly. Here's the tag, and he's out. Ping-pongs around a bit, but they get the out, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Chapman, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014.
All these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of
baseman,
pulling his hands tight to the
Wade
body and
Jr.
just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So here's Wade now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. And now a wide throw to third. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That one is absolutely belted. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and a 2-1 ball game now.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Grounded out his first time up. Grounds one to short. Wilson tosses to first, and that'll do it. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Giants 2 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. First pitch misses.
1 ball. No strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Ball 2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Foul ball there. To the right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Wow.
Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. That one down the line. Wade steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Severino back to work. That's inside.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, left field. Brown sizes this one up. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
McCray batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
McCray tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he offered at it. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. Giants go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Oh, Urias.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Lifted in the air, right field. Yastrzemski under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 4, Lawrence.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 2 in this one. And a strike in there. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's. And they trail it here 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brown corrals it. And there's 1 away.
The batter,
and down
2,
the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Adames.
And downstairs. Fouled off left side. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch to Adames. That just misses. Full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now
when you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino done for the night. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Michel
the
Otonez gets the call from the
47.
pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first, Matt Chapman now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. TJ McFarland getting ready to go. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That one missed.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 2 and the A's 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker.
Rooker.
That's a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one missing low.
1-1.
Got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Adames. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Giants 2 and the A's 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, T.J. McFarland.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game, and now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. First pitch, not close. Here's a high chopper. Urias sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
1 out. Runner at second. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Tap foul at the plate. That one fouled off.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first, and he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. On the ground to third. Urias to first in time. That ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 2 and the A's 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. puts it in the air out towards left center. Lee moving under this one. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Seth.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Infield shifted to the pull side.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Got the out.
You're out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on,
Now
but it's
batting,
still important to
third
execute
baseman,
it to perfection.
Luis.
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now the third baseman, Luis Urias. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs.
Strike 2.
And 1-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one missing inside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Logan Webb won't go any further. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for
Here's
the
a new
Giants.
pitcher from the pen, Tyler
Number
Rogers.
71.
These are the spots where
Tyler
relievers really make a name
Rogers.
for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
2 outs, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. And fouled off.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Urias off of first with 2 away. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Doval warming up as well. And a 2-1 on the way.
Nope. Offer it.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And ball
Thank you,
4
man.
to a board.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Ball 1 there. And the count 1-2. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Liner, and this could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. Runner around third. The relay, it's off the mark and he scores.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So runner at second, 2 down. He gets the intentional walk here and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pad. Tyler Rogers departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
San
pitcher
Francisco.
on now, Eric Miller.
Number
And this could be a
68.
pretty critical point in this
Eric
game. They're hoping he's the guy to
Miller.
keep him within striking distance.
First and second, 2 outs. J.J. Bleday will hit next. And that one fouled off. Miller checks the runner.
He's in
Butler
there.
back on a dive. Hit on the ground to short. Adames. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter, Brett Wisely.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Giants. The
And
center
digging
fielder,
in for San
Jung-Hoo
Francisco,
Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Bleday tracks it down for the out.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Fitzgerald stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. And a nice Nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it 3-2. So remaining in the game defensively, Brett Wisely. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
The catcher, Shea Langoliers.
And that misses. Ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez getting loose out there. Doval getting loose as well. And there's a strike.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And that is cut on and missed. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Soderstrom, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
A's leading by a run. Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. Ball two. Lifted in the air down the left side. Wisely flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Geloff in the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses, and the count even 1-1. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Giants 2.
Now pitching
back
for the
now
A's,
and on the mound, the closer, Mason Miller.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. That one at triple digits. That misses the zone, and 1-1. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Matt Chapman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Chapman gets a piece there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's too low. And a count 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it remains 2-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's a strikeout for Chappie.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Wade stands in here, takes ball 1 low. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Leday hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
1 out left for the Giants. And now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
2 outs. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Giants down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.